everybody. I'm Leon Thomas here with Mike Weiner, the president of NRG Network Referral Group, and you're watching NRG This Week. We're here every Wednesday at 3 o'clock talking to NRG members. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Leon, I am doing just great. How are you doing today on Valentine's Day?
All is groovy on Valentine's Day. However, I am not fully prepared for Valentine's Day. I have to leave the studio after the show to go take care of a few items, make a few stops, if you will. Can I say that in my Dusty Rhodes impersonation?
They've got stores for men like us who need to go get roses and other gifts in the 11th hour of Valentine's Day, Leon. There are stores ready for us for that.
I'm gonna find one of those stores, if you will. Gotta do it, yeah. So, Mike, tell me some good things, new things. What's happening down the road with NRG? You always have a lot going on. Tell us about it.
It's so busy. It's amazing, Leon. We've got two big events coming up. We've got one on Friday in 2 days. It's going to be February 16th, our speaker series, a gentleman I've known for a long time, just about as long as you, Leon. Dave Morningstar is going to be speaking on our Zoom and our speaker series on new health perks, new health benefits that are available for employees. That's going to be from 12 to 1 o'clock. It'll be on my Zoom. I'll say the Zoom number. It's 367-333-9689. Again, and you guys are perfect with that. 367-333-9689. You don't want to miss Dave. We go back quite a while. And then we've got the NRG extravaganza. I believe it's 4 weeks from this Friday. It'll be on March 8th from 1 to 4 Eastern. Same Zoom number. We've got a keynote speaker, Tom Cavanaugh from California. We've got breakout sessions. We've got networking inspiration. We've got sponsorships. We do still have a couple of sponsorship opportunities. Leon, last time we did the extravaganza in September of 2023, we had over 100 new people. If you are a business owner, you do not want to miss the NRG Spring Extravaganza, Friday, March 8th, 1 to 4 Eastern. Breakout sessions, keynote speakers, sponsorships, inspiration, education, motivation, and so much more. Contact me for information. We look forward to seeing you there. If you're new or you've been around 20, 30 years, you want to be there. That's what we got going on, Leah.
That's what's happening. Let me go through those dates real quick. Friday, February 16th. At what time again, please?
12 noon to 1 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern time, 12 to 1. That's a speaker series. And that's going to be on your Zoom. Let me have that Zoom number again, please.
367-333-9689. No password because we want you to get in easily.
There's no password. There's the Zoom right there. If you're watching this live, go ahead and get out a pen and paper, or better yet, take your camera and snap it. Right? Do that. Okay? And if you're watching the recording on YouTube, you're watching the replay, just hit pause. That's all you do. You hit pause and make sure you have this number. And then, Mike, go ahead and give me the March 8th again. You said we have the NRG extravaganza on March 8th.
NRG Spring Extravaganza, Friday, March 8th. It's going to go from 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. We've got all kinds of sponsors, keynote speaker, breakout sessions. You don't want to miss it. We're going to bring together a couple hundred people. How long would that take you to call all those people? NRG does that for you.
Right on. I love it. I love it. And folks, if you want more information about NRG Network Referral Group, there's a lot of ways you can do it. I'm going to give you several right here. You can go to the website, NRG.Online. You can do that. You can send Mike an email. Mike's email address is mike@networkreferralgroup.com. And you can also give Mike a call or text I'm going to close my eyes and tell you the phone number: 443 756 9656. That's the number. That's the number. So give my
Amazing.
call, give 'em a text. Well, that's amazing that I can shut my eyes and do that. Well, that's because we've known each other a minute and a half.
Minute and a half. We've known each other. Leon's got the numbers memorized. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
got it all set. And so here on NRG this week, we highlight NRG members and talk about them and their business and the value that NRG has brought to them. Mike, tell us about today's guest.
Oh my gosh. Giovanna came to us very recently, and she is absolutely amazing. She came through one of our other members, Joe Hoke. She is big into health and wellness and keeping you quality air. She's also a great networker. Oh my God. Leon, in the last, I'd say 2 months, 6, 7, 8 weeks she's been with me, she has referred more NRG members to me that have joined than anybody. She's a networking superstar. I call her superstar. She and I become very good friends, and I'm really excited to have her here on the call today. And let's bring Giovanna out.
Let's bring her right on. Giovanna, hi, how are you?
I am excellent. Thank you, Mike. That's really wonderful accolades.
You're
Did
very
Appreciate it.
welcome.
did you pay him for that?
Oh,
No, you didn't?
nope.
Because he used the word superstar.
I know. Wow.
And the only other time I've heard him use here it comes, folks. We're talking sports for like 10 seconds.
Hmm.
The only time I've ever heard him use the term superstar is as it relates to someone on the Ravens or Orioles. And we'll just dismiss the Ravens for a second because their season's long gone. They didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. But the Orioles and Giovanna, I predicted the Orioles will win the World Series this year. You agree with me, right?
Okay. Yes, I will.
Right on,
Good,
right
good,
on.
good.
There
Yeah.
you have it, right here. So, Giovanna, tell us what you do. Tell us what you do.
Um, I'm in health and wellness and a clean air specialist, basically.
Clean air specialist, all right,
Hmm.
and a product that you have. You were telling me about it before the show started. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty unique. Go ahead and tell our audience about it.
It's called the Air and Surface Pro. It's an air purifier using active pure technology, which is um, patented by this company, Volara, and it sends the solution to the pollution. In other words, it's actively generating hydroxyls and oxidizers, duplicating nature just like the sun into the air in the indoor spaces where we spend most of our time. So when you share air with others, you're safe. It's taking it right out of the air. I'm not the filter, and it's dropping it to the floor. It also sanitizes surfaces, which is why it's called the Air and Surface Pro.
Air and Surface Pro. So now, how big of an area are we talking? Is it gonna do I have to have one of these in every 10 by 10 room? See, I live in a small house. Do I gotta have it in every 10 by 10 room? Or can I take it down to the basement? Can I take it to a gymnasium? Can I take it on a 20 by 40 racquetball court? Oh, there we go. Sports again. Check out Racquetball Revival, racquetballrevival.com. We teach kids in Baltimore how to play racquetball. But how big of an area are we talking about?
There are two units, actually four, but two larger units. One covers 2,000 square feet and one covers 3,500 square feet. So I talk about this. Mike knows I've shown people this little personal.
Let's get a close up on that there, Mr. Producer, Dr. J, our producer in the background. Now, what's that there now, Giovanni? What's that?
It's called a Fresh Air Personal. I used it on the plane, and the man sitting next to me had a horrible cold. I did not get sick because this produces a 5 foot diameter of clean ionized air around me. And this is called the Fresh Air Mobile. So in the car the other day, I ran over 3 skunks. I did not kill them, but the odor was putrid. Of course, I'm sure you've experienced it. And this protected my lungs from
Well,
having to tolerate that.
Can you go back to the thing that do the airplane piece again? What's that called?
Fresh Air Personal.
And so what do you do with you like wear it around your neck, hold
You
it
can
to your
wear it
face?
around
How do
your
you do
neck.
this?
You can clip it to your purse, your backpack. You can sit it at the table in the restaurant. It's rechargeable.
And is
And
it on now? I don't hear anything working. Is it that quiet?
no, it's not on, but there it's on. It doesn't make noise. It just generates
Really?
ionization from there.
How
Mm-hmm.
cool is that? So you were on a plane and this guy's like sneezing and snorting all over the place.
Yeah, and it really,
Not
really worked
snorting
out. I know
cocaine. No, not that, but he's got a bad cold and
exactly.
everything, right? And he's doing all of that noise. And
Yes,
you put that
exactly.
on and you didn't catch his germs, so to speak.
No, and ironically, he was in my bubble, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's 5 foot and he was touching my shoulder. So
yeah.
anything that came from his mouth dropped to the floor as well. So I didn't, it didn't
How about
affect
that?
me.
Let me talk to you about airlines for a second. Then I want to ask you a question about the skunk. I've never had a segue that way before either, Mike. Let me ask you a question about airlines. Then I want to talk to you about the skunk. That has never happened before, and I've done like 3,000 of these. Okay, so where are they? I don't even. Yep, I got them right here. So when I used to fly often to make sure no one sat around me, I put these bad boys on
Mm-hmm.
with a set of big old headsets, and I'd
Mm-hmm.
snoop down in the chair like this here and just
Mm-hmm.
I'd be jamming out to myself in a center seat near the back of the plane.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised on Southwest Airlines how many times no one wanted to sit in the row with me. The one time that I'm traveling with a cold and I'm all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
it was a full flight and I had to have folks sitting next to me.
No.
And I'm like, "Ooh, you guys are gonna catch it." And the people in the front, I think I probably infected half the plane. But anyway, let's go back to the skunk. And after the skunk, I'm gonna back away and turn it over to Mike. Tell me about this skunk. You hit a skunk? What?
No, I
Two of
didn't.
them.
It was already run over, but they spray and the spray is in the air.
Ah,
And then
okay.
when you ride over it, if you don't turn the vent around to interior
Yeah,
fast enough, it comes in.
yeah. Okay, because I didn't want the folks, the animal lovers and so forth, who rightly so, that's their thing. I didn't want them to start calling us wanting to know why we had somebody on the show that hit a skunk, right?
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
want
no,
that.
that's not how it happened. They're mating now, so they're all over the place.
Oh, okay, right on. Now, how did you meet Mike Weiner?
I met him through a friend, Joel Hulk, through networking because I network all over the country because we can market
Yeah.
in the entire country in Canada.
Okay. Yeah. Right on. Well, Mike is, and how long have you known Mike? Good year, 2 years? How long has it been?
Maybe 2 months.
2 months, and you're already on the show. You're a superstar already. How about them apples?
That's what he said. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, Mike is genuinely one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, period,
Hmm.
hands down,
Hmm.
right? And also in terms of networking, he knows so many people that he helps so many folks make their businesses grow. So I'm proud to call him a friend, and I'm glad to meet you and wish you the best of success with your products. So I'm gonna back
Thank you.
away, let you and Mike talk, and I'll join you later. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Leon.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
So,
Leon.
Giovanni, I've got a couple of questions for you.
Hmm.
I want to know the backstory. How did you get into this product? Did you have a health challenge? What's kind of the backstory? Take a minute or two and give us the backstory. Did someone get sick? Did someone,
It
whatever?
was.
Or did you have a genuine interest in getting into this?
I'm a dancer, and we do have the technology in the dance venue, two of them, and but a dancer introduced me and just said, "You need to take a look." When I was sitting here like the rest of the world in March of 2020, not sure what are we going to do now and how's this going to all pan out. I mean, I did want it selfishly for myself and my family, but then the more I listened to the company and the people that are on board, and I understood the mission, and we have a solution. Like, we needed to get the word out, so it's being done by direct selling, and so I continue to pursue it. I didn't join a networking group really until January of 21, because that's when I was first exposed. But I spoke to people that I knew, and people embraced it. Consider it an investment in your health.
That's awesome. No, I love that. What is one of the most unique places? I know when we're on the calls and we're doing the pinball, you talk about medical and schools. What's kind of a really unique, you don't have to mention the company name, but the industry. I've always been curious to ask you that question. Something a little bit different or unique, maybe a tattoo parlor, or I don't know. What's one of the most unique places you put one of these?
Well, I haven't put one in, but a smoke shop I think would be an ideal place. I also feel like a groomer's facility, because there's so much dander flying around there, and dogs that are wet, kind of smelly, odors. We have them in major locker rooms throughout the country. So locker rooms are a great location.
It is a great one. That is a great one. Now I know. Explain the NASA connection. I know we were talking about that before, and there's a lot of companies that market similar products, but you've got that credibility of NASA. Explain for, and by the way, we'll put this on YouTube, and then you can share it on social media. People may see this in a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 5 years. So, the cool thing about this podcast is that it's there forever. So, now I just lost my train of thought with my voice. My voice is a
They
little bit
were,
shot.
I can pick it up for you. They were trying to grow potatoes on the International
Yes,
Space Station.
unique application. Yeah,
And when they put the active pure technology on the International Space Station to grow the potatoes, they realized that nobody was getting sick. So they changed the condition of the air, and they realized that it was more important to purify the air rather than grow potatoes in space. So, and that's the key. The active pure technology is the key to all of this, because it's generating these oxidizers and hydroxyls, duplicating nature, if you will, indoors.
perfect. Gotcha. I got one more question. I know we're going to probably take a commercial break here soon. You came to me in the last, let's say, 8 weeks or so through Joe Hulk. You came to the meeting, you joined pretty quickly. One of the things that's amazing about you, you've referred so many people to me, probably more than anybody in the organization in the last, I'd say, 60 to 75 days. For our viewing audience out there, what is it about NRG that you have felt so motivated to connect me? And you've done it by three-way text, three-way email, three-way LinkedIn, three-way Facebook. You do it in the sky if you could. What is it that has compelled you to share the story, and maybe one of the benefits of NRG for you that you've been able to reap from this?
I think most people are as genuine as I am, wanting to share and get the word out about their products and services, because they're sincere about what they're offering. And most of the people that I'm sharing it with have the same philosophy. I know that when I'm in the group, there's all that pinball that we do is so beneficial, because everyone's triggering each other into, like, you know what industry do I know someone in a similar. And I have really detailed my phone and putting information into the context so that I can pull up a bookkeeper quick, or a
Right.
cluster of bookkeepers, if, for example. And I've known a lot of these people a long time, so they trust me. And
That's awesome. That's awesome. I think we're going to bring Leon back in. It's been great. I mean, you're absolutely amazing. I call you networking superstar, and
thank
I
you.
know I'm going to turn it back to one of my favorite people in life. He's also super nice. he has this tough facade, but deep down he's a big teddy bear, just like me. I'm 36 pounds lighter. You've done some weight loss too, Leon. We both have shared in that. I remember when you were doing one a couple of years ago, and you inspired me. And I've gone from 235 down to 199. I'm still 5 more to go, maybe 10 more. But Leon, I'm gonna turn it back over to you.
All right, great. We're going to come back in a couple of minutes to talk more with Giovanni, who represents Volara. We're going to talk more about that. But first, just a reminder, this show is produced by the Leon Thomas Group. To learn more about us, go to the leonthomasgroup.com. We're your partner in all things virtual. And right now, we're going to show a series of commercials that our team has done. Our graduates, our interns, and our staff all produced these commercials that you're going to see here. Here we go.
Renting is everything. It's style at your doorstep, off the runway and into your closet. It's every trend you've been dying to try and every designer you've yet to discover. It's wearing it your way every time and making it count everywhere you go. It's never worrying about what to wear because something new is always coming your way. That's why renting is everything. New styles, top designers, all for a flat monthly fee. Start your subscription at renttherunway.com.
Slow roasted over hickory fire and pulled by hand. This is the way pit pork has always been done. Pulled pork lovers, rejoice. The smoky old days are back at the Smoke Shack. From the creative team that brought you The Browning Project and Dead by Morning comes a new thriller that will change the way you look at white-collar crime forever. Falling from the Sky.
Water. It's everywhere. We drink it, we bathe with it, we cook with it. Coffee's made with water. Toilets won't flush without it. It's used for washing clothes, dishes, utensils, pots, pans, floors, and our teeth. Plants and crops need water, animals drink it, and fish need it too. And don't forget, we can have a lot of fun in the water. Water. What would we do without it?
Everybody, welcome back to NRG This Week. I'm Leon Thomas with Mike Weiner, and we're here with Giovanna Sadati. We're talking about the healthy air consultant work that she does. So I gotta ask a question here. You're selling something that NASA's using. You said in the space station.
Yes.
That's big time,
Yes.
right? That's huge. Oh, I hate that word. That's really impressive, right? That the same technology that's being used up there can be used here. That's awesome stuff there. So how does it feel for you to know that you have a product that's that strong?
I stand on it. That's the way the way you're feeling about it. I just stand on it, and I know with complete confidence that what we're offering is something everybody should consider or have. I mean, I do not lose my voice anymore, and that was chronic for me for 15 years. And there's all kinds of reasons to have it because we all have pollutants in our homes,
Yeah.
particularly.
Yeah. And Giovanni, if folks want to get in touch with you or learn more about this product, how do they do it?
They can call me 609-314-5545. My email is livebreathecleanair@gmail.com. And the website is www.volara.com/live, breathe, relax.
All right, right on. That's how we can get in touch with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's talk about Mike Weiner and networking again. Mike says you've introduced a lot of folks to NRG. What is it about Network Referral Group that you're like, this is the place that everyone needs to be? Let me hear that again, because everybody needs to hear about NRG. But what do you tell folks about Mike? Do you say he's the greatest thing ever? The company is the greatest thing ever. Go here. I mean, go ahead. And if Mike gave you like $1,000 to say good things about him, now's the time to go ahead and let us hear the reveal on that one too. So go ahead. What are you telling folks about it?
I'm telling them that when you walk away, you're going to have referrals, and everyone is genuinely working at providing referrals that, personal referrals of people they know. And it's not it's always warm. It's not a cold introduction.
Yeah. Yeah. And that I like about Network Referral Group, NRG, as well, is that
Mm-hmm.
it's a warm one. You can say, tell him I said to call you. Right? She lives
Yes.
down the street from me. She knows me.
Yes.
Whatever it is, right? Instead
Yes.
of, I got a business card that I picked up somewhere along the way. But you may want to call this person.
Right.
But you're right. It's warm networking. So yeah, I'm in full agreement with you. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Thank you so much. And
Sure.
so tell us something that we have not asked about regarding the products that you're selling and your company. Tell us something that we haven't mentioned. We didn't ask you about, you haven't mentioned, but everybody should know.
Well, most people go to Dunkin' Donuts, and Dunkin' Donuts, all of them have the technology in the building.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
We have
my.
it in the Ground Zero Museum in Manhattan. The Liberty Bell Museum is closer to you guys, so that's in Philly. So we have it there. We have it in many, many sports locker rooms because the players are the commodity. Without them being well and healthy, they don't have a team. And
Yeah.
lots of private schools and many, many homes. And, we're just working hard at making sure we heighten the awareness, make sure people know it's available, and Active Pure Technology is unique, only one like it on Earth. And we send the solution to the pollution. This is the phrase that we use so people get a picture.
And let me hear that. Let me hear that again, that phrase.
We send the solution to the pollution.
Solution to the pollution. I like that. You came up with that?
No, I'm not going to get credit for it, but it's
Can,
part
can
of.
we can we lie and say you did?
Okay. Oh,
Okay, wait a minute. If I say it, it's legal. But if you say you did, isn't that how legally it would work? I don't know. So we
it's a
send the
phrase that we
solution to
use.
the pollution. I like
Right.
that. That's pretty cool stuff.
Thanks, Leon.
That's pretty. I like that. That's good. I like it. I like it. Right. And when you say Dunkin' Donuts, now listen. I think for some people, when you say NASA's using it, it's going to be cool. But somewhere that many of us go to all the time, Dunkin' Donuts, now it's really hitting home, right? Because I was at 2 Dunkin' Donuts today.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what I ate though. I mean,
Okay.
don't ask. But yeah, I was at, okay, totally whatever. But yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, I think that's pretty hot. Good
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Good for you. Thanks for being with us on the show. That was good stuff. Thank you.
Thanks
Stick
for
around. We
having
want to
me.
talk with you some in the green room right after the show ends, Giovanna. Thank you so much for being here. Mike,
My
thanks for
pleasure.
bringing another outstanding guest to the show. Nice
You
stuff,
are
Mike.
very welcome, Giovanni. You knocked
Excellent.
it out of the park, to use a baseball acronym, or you scored a
There it is
touchdown. So
again.
there you go.
We figured out a way to get it in.
You
Right
always
on.
do.
And
Yeah.
just to confirm, I want to confirm a couple of things here before we sign off. Number one, Giovanna, can you go through and give us all of your contact information because we want to make sure everybody has it?
Sure. The phone number is 609-314-5545.
All right.
The email is livebreathecleanair@gmail.com.
Okay.
And the website is www.volara.com/live, breathe, relax.
All right. Good deal. I look forward to a lot of folks contacting you to learn more about it. It sounds really, really, really cool. So I'm glad you were here. Really innovative and going to change people's health as well. So
Yes.
I really, really like that. That's good stuff. Thanks
Thank
again
you.
for being with us. And as we agreed earlier, the Orioles are going to win the World Series. And when that happens, we'll bring you back on NRG and roll the tape and say, you
She
said
said
that they
it.
would, right? You said that they would. So, right on. Mike, thanks again for being
Okay.
here. Enjoy doing every
My,
episode with you of NRG this week, Mike.
my pleasure. My pleasure. I agree with you. With the Orioles, they're going to win the World Series this year. The Ravens fell short, but Baltimore Orioles in 2024 will take down everybody and win the World Series. So, Leon, that's the first positive sports thing from you in a while. So let's just talk baseball from now on. No more football. It's
I
almost
always
spring.
say positive things. You just don't like that I'm positive that the Ravens weren't going to win. That's all.
That's exactly. But I like this. I like this new Leon Thomas. I like this new Leon Thomas, new and improved, like a laundry detergent.
Don't tell people that. Don't tell people that. Hey, folks, I'm Leon. That's Mike. Our guest today was Giovanna. You want to make sure you attend the NRG Speaker Series on Friday, February 16th. That's at noon, right, Mike? Noon Eastern.
You got it.
And then
Yes.
the NRG Spring Extravaganza on March 8th starts at 1 p.m. Eastern. To be a part of those, you want to get in touch with Mike here. I'll give you all the contact ways. You want to give him a call or text 443-756-9656. Send him an email to mike@networkreferralgroup.com. And you can also go to the website NRG.Online. That's it. We're done. Thanks for watching another edition of NRG This Week. And thanks again to our producer, Dr. J, in the background. Here we go.